What is up, everyone? It's December 28th, 2009, and it's a Monday, meaning it's time for a Monday Night Raw review, and I'm still doing this. Nonetheless, Timbaland, semi-high, or it would appear, hosts the show. John Cena faces Sheamus for the WWE Championship, and Mr. McMahon addresses the rumors of Bret Hart hosting the show next week. And this show starts right now. Alright, what is up, everyone? It is, like I said, December 28th, 2009, Monday. I want to start off by saying thank you to all my subscribers, everyone who's watching my videos. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead. I'm pushing towards 100 subscribers. I've been here for almost 3 months, and I'm pushing for 100 subscribers. We're almost there. If you guys can do that, that'd be pretty awesome. Also, my WWE Best of Year 2009 awards, I finished shooting it. I'm extremely tired because I was just editing it, and it's taking forever. It's publishing right now, so it's going to be up. I'll probably put it up sometime tonight. Definitely check back tomorrow, and I'll annotate it here if you haven't subscribed. And if you haven't, go ahead. Come on. And so if you're a subscriber, you'll know when it's up. Anyway, yeah. So tonight's Monday Night Raw, it really wasn't as bad as the last 2 weeks. But again, the key thing is there was not much wrestling on the show, and the only reason why it wouldn't be as bad as the past 2 weeks is because there wasn't as much DX shoved down our throats, and there wasn't as much kiddie shit as there has been. So I mean that part wasn't that bad, but again, like I said, the wrestling was lacking. Okay, so we open the show with Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is trying to get inside the arena. He needs to be on Raw, and WWE honestly wants him on Raw because they see him as a huge asset to Monday Night Raw. I guess so, but there's not much wrestling on the show, so I don't see how he would be an asset. Nonetheless, he's trying to get people to sign a petition for him to be on the show. Then John Cena comes out. He cuts a promo. He gets a table in the ring. He's like, this is where I was 2 weeks ago, and when Sheamus put me to the table, blah, blah, blah. So tonight, the crowd was awesome. The crowd was behind him completely. And all night, really, they were trying to play up to the crowd. They were trying to get the crowd to cheer. It seemed like WWE wasn't confident in his product enough to think that the crowd would cheer. So there was a lot of, like, I didn't hear you guys, can you cheer louder, kind of stuff like that, you know? I don't know why, but the crowd was good all night, so that's a good thing. Nonetheless, Sheamus comes out. John Cena says he wants a tables match tonight. Sheamus comes out and says he's the champion, and he gets to decide what kind of match they're having. And it's going to be a regular one-on-one match. John Cena puts him through the table with the attitude adjustment, you know, standard stuff. Alright, so let me just go through the matches real quick. Alright, so Randy Orton is saying, I'm watching Jimmy Kimmel in the background. God damn it. God damn it, Jimmy Kimmel. Too loud. That's better. Alright, so basically Randy Orton came out, or was it backstage, and he was like, no, I think it's time to break up legacy. I'm not the WWE champion. You guys are not the tag team championship. We lost to 3 guys who've never teamed together, although Mark Henry and Kofi Kingston have teamed together, but I think they meant Mark Henry, Kofi Kingston, and Evan Bourne. Nonetheless, he said, we're just not working like we used to. And he says he wasted the last year and a half with them. He said he arranged for 2 matches, one for Ted and one for Cody, and for them to prove themselves, basically. And if either one of them didn't win a match, that person would be eliminated from Legacy. So Ted DiBiase went against Evan Bourne. Really quick match. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. I just didn't enjoy this match. It was too quick, and Ted picks up the win nonetheless. Cody Rhodes versus Mark Henry. Cody picks up the win. Another terrible match, even worse than the first match. I'm going to give it a 1.5 out of 5. Alright, the next another match, Kelly versus Maurice. Maurice looking hot as usual. Maurice, she ends up picking up the win, and I didn't know she spoke English or that well. I thought she was mostly French, but I guess she speaks English. And she said Melina needs to watch out, basically. The Miz is backstage with, basically Kofi Kingston is backstage with Timbaland. Or let me just address Timbaland first of all. Timbaland as guest host, I had a lot of hope for him to be a good guest host. The crowd was behind him, so he didn't have to worry about playing up to the crowd. But his problem was, he just seemed completely out of it. He seemed like he was smoking too much before he got there, because quite frankly he was incoherent. I mean, he got all the names right. He didn't really mess up, but it was just, especially in the last segment, Timbaland was just like, it was just like he was drunk as shit or high as shit. One of them. It was just terrible. Nonetheless, Kofi Kingston and MVP are backstage with Timbaland, and they're talking about winning the United States Championship. And basically, Miz comes in, does his stuff. Timbaland says if Kofi Kingston beats Miz tonight, he will have to defend the United States Championship tonight also. So basically, it would be 2 matches if Kofi Kingston could win. Kofi Kingston picks up a quick win. It's just kind of stupid. And then they had the United States Championship match, which was really, I didn't enjoy that either. It ended up disqualification as Randy Orton came in and interfered. Alright, so Chris Jericho is still in the arena. He actually comes and sits front row for the next match, DX versus Big Show and his secret partner, who turns out to be Chavo. It wasn't that bad, but it wasn't good at all. I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5. I still don't know when this wrestling show will actually feature wrestling. But whatever. John Cena versus Sheamus started after 11 o'clock, so you knew it wasn't going to be anything special. It ended with a disqualification because Sheamus pulled the referee down. What the hell? Referees they're not reffing like a damn, they're not like judging a ballet concert. They're a referee in a wrestling match. If they get knocked down by accident, so what? Who the fuck cares? You got knocked down in a wrestling match. Get the hell back up and just continue with the match. Why would you disqualify him? Really disappointing ending for a match that they have been hyping since last week. It's just stupid. I didn't like that ending. Nonetheless, Sheamus retains because John Cena can't win via disqualification. And that's how the show ended. Lackluster wrestling. Now let me get to the most important segment, obviously. It was Vince McMahon addressing the rumors that Bret Hart would return to WWE Monday Night Raw next Monday, January 4th, as the guest host. He came out and they showed a great package for Bret Hart. And interestingly enough, the crowd, their cheer for Bret Hart wasn't as loud as the cheer for John Cena, which I found kind of weird until I realized that really there are a lot of kids in the audience, and they probably didn't know Bret Hart. So that's why he showed the little video. He basically was saying, next week the guest host is, he couldn't get it out, and then Shawn Michaels came out hinting more at the WrestleMania 26 rematch, Shawn Michaels Undertaker. So it looks like that's going to happen. Nonetheless, Shawn Michaels says only good can come from having Bret Hart return to the WWE, and there was a little smirk on Vince's face, so you know something's up. Nonetheless, Bret Hart is officially confirmed to be hosting next week, as if we didn't already know that, and it's going to be huge. Can't wait, and I hope it's a big presence. Now, there's a big chance WWE could F up next week, and if they do, it will be the last time a lot of people watch Monday Night Raw, and people might be flicking to TNA, who knows. So it's on WWE now to make this a good show next week and show why WWE is the premier wrestling brand in the world. We'll see how that turns out next week. Alright, that's basically Monday Night Raw. Now, as I said, my WWE year-end award should be up later on this morning, because it's already morning time, I see, or tomorrow. Check back, definitely. And as I said, subscribe if you haven't, so I can get that 100 subscribers. And as soon as I do that, I'll hold a contest with the actual prize. So, even more incentive to subscribe if you want. Alright, before I go, I don't know where you guys are going, but before I go, here's the question tonight. What do you guys think WWE is going to do next week with Bret Hart? What do you think the dynamic is going to be? What direction do you guys think they're heading in with Bret Hart and Vince McMahon? I want to know what you guys think. And also, here's a little preview of my WWE End of Year Awards show, which I said is going to be uploaded a little later on. So check back in a couple hours or a couple of minutes, whatever. Or if you're watching this at a later time, I'm probably up already. Anyway, peace out, guys. Catch you later. But the winner of Superstar of the Year 2009 goes to